Well, education is evolving fast. Technology, personalization, and new learning models are reshaping how we learn and teach. Now, staying in touch with these changes is key to learning in the classroom. Welcome to ITAC. I am Moses Humphrey.
In the heart of Ondo State and Nigeria, there is a place where innovation thrives and dreams take flight. Welcome to Information Technologies Hub and Synergia. At ITAC, we're more than just a technology hub. We're nurturing a synergistic community that fosters the creation and support of information technology products and services. Here, people from all walks of life come together to gain digital skills and access top-notch infrastructure, turning their ideas into successful digital ventures. Entrepreneurs find a home at ITAC, where they can transform their ideas into successful digital ventures. With the support of our vibrant community, we strive to establish an ecosystem that nurtures creativity, collaboration, and entrepreneurship, allowing individuals to flourish and make a meaningful, long-lasting difference. At ITAC, we embrace the convergence of technology, creativity, and business, fueling innovation and driving digital transformation. Our commitment to excellence, innovation, and partnership supports organizations and individuals in realizing their vision of making a lasting impact on the digital landscape. Join us at Information Technology Hub and Synergia, where innovation knows no bounds and dreams become reality.
And today, we're talking about the future of education, trends and innovations to watch. Let's dive into it.
What does the future hold for education? In 5 years? 10? What will learning be like for students, and how will teachers instruct? And what role will security and IT operations play in keeping critical functions online and facilities and data secure? Today, the learning experience is already extending beyond the classroom. Soon, on-demand and more personalized learning will make it even easier for students to fit school into their own schedules and learn in the way that best suits them. Finishing a course will be based on the knowledge you've acquired, not a specific date. Augmented reality, digital images superimposed on live content, and virtual reality, an artificial 3D environment, are some of the hottest technologies today. In education, they can allow students to visit monuments, explore Mars, and even travel back in time. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is the ability for computerized machines to mimic human thought processes. It could make it possible to personalize the delivery of information and assessments to an individual. It could also shift the role of the teacher to that of a facilitator, supplementing the AI lessons and helping struggling students. And for academic research and discoveries, AI could help break through boundaries we can't even conceive right now. Everything you do today and tomorrow, from capturing lessons to enhancing research capabilities with AI, depends on a strong IT infrastructure foundation. All your systems, network, mobility, collaboration, security, data center, need to work together seamlessly to support the changing landscape of education.
The future of education can't be found in a gadget or an app or a program or a product. It doesn't require a think tank full of pundits. No, the future of education can be found in your classroom. Your classroom is packed with creative potential. You have all the innovation you need right there in your room. And you have the power to make it happen. It's what happens when you experiment. It's what happens when you give your students voice and choice. It's what happens when you abandon the scripted curriculum and take your students off-road in their learning. It's what happens when you teach to your students rather than teaching to the test. It's what happens when you unleash the creative power of all of your students, when you make the bold decision to let them make things and design things and solve problems that they find relevant. Sometimes it's messy and even confusing. It often looks humble. But understand this, that every time your students get the chance to be authors or filmmakers or scientists or artists or engineers, you are planting the seeds for a future that you could never have imagined on your own. That's the power of innovative teachers. That is why the future of education is you.
Well, I hope you learned something new from that one. Well, I say welcome to another segment of the show, and this is your window to the world of innovations, gadgets, and breakthroughs. Now, these things are reshaping how we think and operate.
This year's Global Collection was selected from our database of over 3,000 education innovations. An academy consisting of 182 experts in education from over 73 countries reviewed 151 shortlisted innovations, making a total of 2,998 reviews, evaluating the impact and scalability of each innovation. The 100 research team finalized the list of 100 most promising education innovations from around the world. How does the Global Collection 2024 look? The 2024 Global Collection showcases 100 innovations established in 47 different countries. 62% of selected innovations have been implemented in 2 or more countries. And the spread of innovations is well distributed through the continents of the world. The majority of selected innovations came from Asia, with more than half of those selected based in India. The innovations in this collection are making impactful change in a variety of domains. The most popular include EdTech and AI, developing teacher agency, future skills, and inclusivity and well-being. And together, they are impacting the lives of 322,894,470 children around the world. Let's continue working together to make sure that every child can flourish.
What would you feel like not knowing what the world is talking about in terms of technology? Lost, I must say. But anyway, to avoid you being lost, come with me as we check out what tech is in view for this week.
Technologies that will take solar energy to a new level. The solar energy revolution is happening right before our eyes. The successful transmission of solar energy from space to Earth is demonstrating new possibilities for the use of solar power. The world's first train powered by solar panels has been created. In this video, we will discuss this and many other exciting advancements in solar energy, including a new contactless method for cleaning solar panels that could increase the efficiency of solar energy use in homes and buildings. Dust removal from solar panels without water. Dust, bird droppings, chemicals, and organic matter reduce the amount of light that reaches the solar cell. On average, the efficiency of a dirty solar panel is reduced by 20 to 25%. And in some cases by half. Typically, solar modules are cleaned by mechanically brushing and using a lot of water. This method is expensive and inaccessible in areas where there is a lack of clean water resources. For this reason, researchers at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology have developed a technology that cleans without water and without contact with the surface of the panel. An electrode is used which moves along guide rails using an electric drive. The electrode moves as close as possible to the surface of the solar module and electrifies the layer of dust. Dust particles with similar charges bounce off the surface of the module when it gets a charge of the same sign. The process is fully automated and occurs without human intervention. Perovskite PV. Solar energy technologies are reaching a completely new level. Sol Technologies has announced that their perovskite PV has achieved an incredible 31% efficiency, which is a very high result for this type of solar cell. Perovskite solar panels are a new type of solar cell that is produced on an ultra-thin plastic substrate using inkjet printing. At the same output, PSCs are significantly thinner than silicon photovoltaic cells, and the spectrum of light they absorb is wider. The cost of 1 watt of perovskite power is 5 to 7 times lower than that of silicon. In addition, they can be made with relatively inexpensive and easily accessible materials, which can reduce production costs. Thanks to their flexibility, perovskite solar panels can be used in wearable devices, clothing, cars, and can be installed on curved surfaces such as roofs and building walls, allowing for maximum use of solar energy. Perovskite solar panels have recently found new users, such as curtains. Polish company Zabka and Sol Technologies have gone even further to install new dynamic pricing tags based on perovskite technology in their stores, which allows prices to be simultaneously changed across the entire retail network and automatically reduce the price of products that are approaching their expiration date. PREM NRL Space Solar. How to overcome the limitations of solar energy on Earth? What if we could place solar panels in space and transmit energy to Earth? It sounds like science fiction, but such work is already underway. The Space Solar Project of the U.S. Naval Research Laboratory is testing the ability to generate and convert energy on space satellites. A prototype of a space-based power station, the Photovoltaic Radio Frequency Antenna Module, PRAM, has been tested in low Earth orbit. As part of the experiment, successful testing of transmitting equipment was conducted, which converted solar energy through solar panels mounted on the satellite and successfully directed electricity in the form of microwave beams to Earth. The success of this experiment gives hope that in the near future, we will have a clean energy source available 24/7. SolShare. Have you ever thought about the unused potential of many apartment building roofs? This space can be used in various ways, but the company SolShare presents the most efficient method. They have installed solar panels on the roof of a 24-apartment building in Wales as part of a pilot project funded by the county government. SolShare is a set of panels, inverters, and batteries that convert energy from solar panels into AC power. The social meaning of the project is to distribute the electricity generated by the solar installation fairly among the building's tenants. None of the 24 tenants had to pay a penny for the expensive equipment. Now, solar kilowatts covers between 55 and 75% of the building's electricity needs, and each apartment pays half as much. SolShare is not the first solar project for Australian company Allume Energy. The challenge for the company's engineers was to find a solution for optimizing energy distribution between apartments. No one in the world had done this before Allume Energy. Beta.E. Without being limited to established approaches, a true scientist can develop more economical and environmentally friendly technologies. For example, finding a way to capture more solar energy without increasing the surface area of solar panels. Inventor Andre Brassel set out to collect the maximum amount of energy from both solar and even lunar light. The result of his work is the transparent sphere Beta-A, which, like a lens, focuses the solar flux on a photovoltaic cell. Due to the dense and stable flow of light, the small-sized solar module delivers power comparable to that of a large battery. To catch the brightest rays and work in low-light conditions, Beta-A features a motorized sun tracking system. The electric motor rotates the photovoltaic cell block on 2 axes, and the solar module is precisely positioned on the sun with the help of cameras. The sphere can be used like conventional solar panels to increase a building's energy consumption, and potentially as a charging station for electric vehicles. Another interesting proposal is to use this technology as window-like devices that collect solar energy, although it may take some time to get used to the inverted view of the outside world. Lightyear Zero. The team from the Eindhoven University of Technology has won the World Solar Challenge, a race for solar-powered cars, 4 times in a row. When the team leader Lex Hoefsloot founded the company Lightyear in 2016, No one doubted that they would create the world's best solar car and put it into mass production. The company's first model was the Lightyear 1, which was produced in a limited edition of 100 cars. However, the pinnacle of technical excellence became the Zero model. The Lightyear Zero solar sedan features a lightweight and spacious body with a volume of 474 liters and 4 in-wheel motors. The onboard battery provides a range of 185 miles without charging. The main feature of the Lightyear Zero is the solar roof made of flexible film-based photovoltaic cells, with a total area of 5 square meters. According to Lightyear's calculations, the car can travel up to 11,000 kilometers per year using only free solar energy. While this figure may not seem significant, we may be able to drive much farther on solar power in the future, as solar panel technology continues to improve. Solar train. How about solar-powered trains? We've heard of cars and planes running on solar energy, but what about trains? A group of enthusiasts from Byronshire, Australia converted a regular 2-carriage train to run on electric power and solar energy. It's a great example of how to use resources efficiently. Volunteers, led by experienced engineers, restored a retro 1949 train. After years of sitting idle in a train graveyard, the train is now back in service, transporting over 100,000 passengers per year. The train has a second life as the world's first ecologically clean train. 2 electric motors are powered by solar energy from 6.5 kilowatt solar panels on the roof of the carriages. The onboard lithium-ion batteries are also charged during braking and while stationary at the departure station from 30 kilowatt solar panels on the roof. The train requires only 23% of the energy generated by the solar panels to operate along the route, with the remainder of the clean energy being fed back into the county's power grid. By 2050, humanity will have to switch to green energy, environmentally friendly transportation, and zero carbon emissions. The path to a clean planet is impossible without new inventions and technologies.
I learned about self-development, which is about developing yourself and self-skills, which includes problem solving, creative thinking, and communication. We also talked about emotional intelligence, which includes awareness, optimism, and relationship management. We talked about the strategies for job seekers, which includes writing a CV that actually it rhymes with the job you want to apply for, and you must be mentally stable. Also, you must show that leadership skill. Also learned about the importance of networking and the seven keys of intelligence, which are the ABCDEF skills.
Oh, my name is Ibrahim Uloko. I'm the president of the Muslim Society of Nigeria, ITAC. So for this program, it's supposed to be a yearly program, but this is the first session that we're having. And our motive for this program is we noticed that there's a skill gap between school and the job markets, and we felt like students are backwards, and we felt like we need to bring them in. Because the first ever career counseling seminar, we need to bring up something like this so that students from secondary school, that's the end of secondary school, then undergraduates can have a sense of responsibility that they need to build a brand for themselves and not just going to school, read, but they need to start something, build a brand for themselves.
I am Atana Abdullah. I am the chairman and committee of this career counseling seminar. Basically, the motive of this program is to let you understand that while in school, while doing your academics, you have to plan on other things apart from academics. You have to look into other things. I study computer engineering in school, and I'm a UI UX designer. I do designs, and basically I'm the design team lead of this program. So apart from your academics, you have to go into some other things. I'm Kamaldeen Abiono, the Amir MSSN Lagos State Area Unit. We are here for career counseling program or academic counseling program, and the essence of the program is actually to bring our members on board to educate them, to counsel them on what are those things that they need in school. You know, being in school is a particular, is like different thing. At the same time, we also have being in a graduate. So this particular program is to counsel our members on what are those things expected of them when they are in school, and at the same time, even as they are also preparing for job outside, what are those things that they need to also put in mind.
Oh yes, welcome to App of the Week, the one download you didn't know you needed. Smart, sleek, and game-changing. Let's dive into it. If there is one technology you would like to see used in the classroom that has not been created yet, well, you can let us know. Send us an email. Let us know what that technology is. Oh, well, that's it on the show today. ITAC. I am Moses Humphrey wishing you a beautiful day, but do well to learn something new every day. Bye for now.